Hello Aquarius and welcome to your reading. This reading is for all those who have an Aquarius sun sign, moon sign, Aquarius ascendant, and anyone who vibes strongly with the Aquarius energies. We'll take a look at your current energies and get a little guidance for that. Some of you could have just stepped into this energy, some of you could be in the midst of this energy, and some of you could be towards the end of this. We will see what guidance we get and apply it after thinking through carefully and seeing, if it matches your situation. What are the energies of Aquarius? What can the universe tell us about Aquarius? Alright, let's get a reading for Aquarius. What are your current energies? 10 of Cups and crossed by 4 of Swords. Okay. What is a bit of your past? Another 4 of Pentacles, which is crossed by 6 of Pentacles. Okay. You got another 6 at the bottom of the deck. So sixes are all about harmony. Sixes are all about having accomplished a little bit. It's like just at the halfway mark and a little more. So after a bit of I wouldn't say struggle, but after having gone through a period of hard work, after having gone through a rough patch, now your current energies, Aquarius, are of some kind of reward, some kind of balance coming in your life, some kind of happiness which is which you have just received, which is making you feel very peaceful and restful. So your current energies are of 10 of Cups. Something has happened in the past. Let us take a look at your past. In your past, there was a situation where somebody wasn't somebody came in to give you something. Now, since this is Pentacles, I think maybe some of you could have got some money, some of you could have got some financial assistance. There could be many who had felt a financial lack or who were going through financial hardships. In the sense that, you probably did not have enough and you were using your money very carefully and very, very, after a lot of thought. You were not spending it the way, you would like to. You had to calculate your money and then spend, and out of the blue, or maybe for some reason, not necessarily out of the blue, you got some financial help. Maybe it was a windfall, maybe somebody returned some money which you had which they had borrowed from you, or you got a new job where which has started paying you, or some pending payments you received. So some kind of financial some kind of financial growth happened for you, some kind of money came into you, which is making you feel emotionally very good, very stable, peaceful, relaxed, happy. You feel content. I think that is the word. There's a lot of contentment in your current situation, and you're able to rest. Probably your mind was very disturbed recently because of this financial constraints or this financial hardship, but now you're feeling a lot better. Things have smoothened out. You can sleep peacefully, your mind and heart is at rest, and you're feeling this sense of contentment. And it's like you're also having a sense of wonder and a sense of gratitude towards the universe for having given you this, so that you could feel peaceful and happy for yourself as well as for your family, right? Because when we are dealing with financial constraints, it's a little difficult to to do without a lot of things. So you were a little tight-fisted in the past, but ever since that money has come in, you're feeling a lot of sense of gratitude and happiness and contentment, and which has also led to a smoothing out of relationships, a certain ease coming into your relationships at home. because now you can provide easily rather than thinking a few times over before you could meet some kind of demands from your family which you could not fulfill in the past, but now you're able to do it. So you're feeling a lot better, Aquarius, and which is giving you a lot of peace of mind. However, because of this situation, you are also getting new insights into life, new insights into experiences, new insights into how life flows, the ups and downs of life, how life pans out for people, how new situations can come up in life, and what kind of learning do they bring from for us. And when one is in the midst of these situations, we also from somewhere we get strength, from somewhere we get courage, from somewhere we get patience, to deal with all these things. So they can be learning experiences, and I think many of you are also focusing on this kind of on life in general, as to how life can be one way for some time and be another way for another time, and what are the lessons one is learning, and it changes your perspective. This particular event has changed your perspective on life, Aquarius. Okay, that is why it's come up in the reading, because it is quite significant. It has brought about a certain shift in the way you think, the way you feel about life in general, about resources in general, and your connection with the universe. Because there has been some way, some assistance came your way which has brought you out of this situation. So probably you're mulling over the fact how this actually the event actually happened for you, and which brought you out. So that can also be quite a miraculous thing. Probably some of you are looking at it as a miracle, that it was nothing short of a miracle that which happened and brought you out of this situation. So that again, these kind of miraculous moments, magical moments, they kind of shift our perspective towards life, towards our God, towards the higher powers that be. What is your way forward from here, Aquarius? Wise counselor. See, that's what I had been just talking about, that it has given you a new perspective on life, a spiritual perspective on life. Now you see that the material life you are living is a manifestation, is a creation of the of a superpower, of an eternal power, right? And everything happens, whatever happens under the guidance of this power. And now your spiritual awakening, I think, is happening. You are coming into wanting to explore life from that angle, from that magical angle, from that hidden angle, which is not seen but which is always at work. So this experience for you, Aquarius, was to put you on this path. Maybe you got in touch with a wise counselor, or probably since this is a card for your future, you could be meeting people now who are on the spiritual path. You might get drawn to them, you will get inspired by them. You will start connecting with them and start living your life from another perspective. You might follow some religious practices. You might follow whatever your follow your own religion a little more. You might want to study your religion a little more. You might want to connect with God a little more. Might want to start some meditative practices, anything. But this is what the path is for you, Aquarius. You are heading on to a path, a spiritual journey, because of this past event. This past event was quite an eye opener for you, which came into your life for you to get onto the spiritual path now. So it just didn't happen by the way. It was a bit of a turning point for you in your life, so that you could start walking this path and start living from a different perspective. Let me get a little more guidance for you. And this is also a card of meditation along with rest. So yes, some of you could already be meditating a lot more on your situation, and what happened, and how it is working out for you. Some of you could already be doing it, but I think many of you are going to start doing it in a little time from when you watch the reading, whenever you watch it. It just might be around the corner for you. Let us get a little more guidance. What is this card? Okay, yeah, this was already opened up. Queen of Cups. right? So you are now following your intuition. Queen of Cups is someone who is very intuitive, highly psychic, and operates from the heart level. And that is exactly what you are doing now. Probably, you are not living from a practical aspect, but now you want to delve into what your intuition tells you, what your inner voice talks to you about. You want to follow its guidance. You want to delve deeper because it's, look at this. It looks like an ocean to me, and the ocean, you cannot gauge the depth of an ocean. Similarly, your intuition comes from some deep source, and that is the source you want to connect to. You want to open up your feminine energies and work on them a little more, because that is the hidden realm. Masculine energy is about doing the work outside this, but because of this, now you want to tap into your intuitive and psychic powers, and listen to your heart more. Okay, following the guidance which comes from within. Second card, the High Priestess, which again is what I am talking about, being a lot more intuitive. Some of you could really take on tarot reading, to help you access, divine guidance, to help you access your inner wisdom, to help you access the knowledge which comes from within. And whatever knowledge comes from within, it's, perfectly all right to check with tarot cards. They will in fact give you a lot more additional information to what you have already received. It is going to be a bridge. See, it's here, it's in the middle position, because I have yet to take out another card. It is a middle position, for you to coming from your intuition, your psychic abilities. And here you have got Nine of Cups. This is again, a card of, again a water card. Just look at the imagery. See, here you see the same water over here, the same, scene over here. She's standing over here on the shore, and here she's also on the shore, not yet touched by the water. So, you have accomplished something, which I think is this: you got your financial security back, you got your finances in order back. That has given you peace of mind. Now you are able to look into, dive into, the hidden realm beneath the surface. You want to access that now. Some of you could have also got a windfall, some of you could have also got a legacy, you could have also got an inheritance, which has kind of, put your financial worries to rest. Now you don't have to worry about money. Now you can safely devote your time to spiritual practices, and accessing your feminine energy, accessing your intuition, accessing your psychic abilities. Go on to the spiritual path. So those of you who are keen on doing tarot, it's a wonderful idea. It's a very good time to start, because it will help you connect these two, this and this. It will help you go deeper. Right now you're at the shore, you need to step in. And this tarot card for this, learning tarot cards or consulting a tarot reader who's also, comes in the category of a counselor, will help you start, going into this water and going into the depths of this water, Aquarius. So this is your reading, Aquarius. I'll wrap it up here, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.